So this is a 2003 3-litre diesel BMW X5, and the exhaust manifold is split and it's made it really underpowered and really sounds roary like. And so basically what my plan is today is I'm going to take the manifold off. So I'll start by taking this off, which I didn't have a very good start. This clips on the front and I split that, so I have to fix that. That's not a good start. Next I'm going to have to take the engine cover off, and well, half of my screws was already missing, so I've had repairs in the past done. I've got 2 Phillips screws or crossheads. Well, basically there's one there, there's one there, one there and one there, and there might be one under the back there. So I'll check that out in a second. But there's 4 or 5. But yeah, basically I was driving through the city and I stopped to pick my brother-in-law up, and I went to drive off again and it just went. So I've had it looked at and the mechanic said that it's exhaust manifold split in several places, and I haven't got one at the minute. So what I'm going to do is take it off anyway, because it's going to need replacing. But a friend of mine's got a welder and he's got some stainless wire, so I'm going to try and just give it a weld up and see what happens for the time being, just for a temp fix. Oh, there's another screw down there beside that at the front there, you can see where that is. But yeah, basically it's a nice day out today, sun's shining, it's warm, so I'll just crack on and do this in the garden. And then that should just pop up and out. I think I've just lost screws. Yeah, just pop up and out, and that should be it really. So I'm going to have to remove the water bottle, and I have to take the case off this and the breather out, the filter for the air breather, and then in the top there then there's 3 bolts that bolts the turbo on, so I've got to take the turbo off the manifold, and we'll go underneath, jack it off, take the exhaust downpipe off, and then hopefully that should be it. But before I go underneath, there's a big plate that I've got to remove first, so I'm going to take the water bottle off and I'll be back to you shortly. So I've took the water bottle out, 1 bolt there and another one there, and a couple of pipes and plugs, but nothing major. And then I've started to take the air filter out. It's definitely due a new one. That is disgusting. That's all the soot build up off the engine. I'll just give it a bang on the tyre and that's all the black stuff that's come out of it. But so then I've undone this case. Basically your air breather sits in there, and I had to work with them both together at the same time. I had to slide the breather back, and this had to be lifted up, and it was so complicated. But basically that slides out like that, and that is just some Stars T30s I'm using. Hi Logan. So yeah, then there's going to be 3 bolts in there. That's going to bolt the turbo off before I go underneath. So I've just been underneath and I've took that tin plate off. That goes just under the bottom there and just covers all that basically. There was 2 bolts each side at the back and then 1 each side at the front, and that just dropped off. Front one's a little bit awkward because they've got nuts and bolts, so, but it was easy enough really. So I've undone the, you can see there, but I've undone the exhaust manifold, the exhaust bracket off, and I've just got to undo the couple of bolts on the top, and then we're going to come back to taking this out, taking them 3 little caps out, and there's 3 bolts under there, but they're a star-shaped socket, and I haven't got a star-shaped socket, so I'm going to have to go and get one. But basically there's an L-shaped bracket under the turbo. Don't know if you can really see that or not, but I've undone the exhaust from that end down to your left, and it's got to come off there where them 2 bolts are. There's a little bracket underneath and a couple of pipes, and then through there. 10 minutes with the right tools. Drop that off and then whip the manifold off. I've got to take this pipe off yet as well. So after a lot of messing about, you've got these 3 holes here. If you're looking down there, you can see a bolt. There's another one down in there you can't really see, and there's one in there that I've took out. Basically this here plate goes up underneath all that and locks up into place. Just I don't really know, to be quite honest, but I'll put it back on when I'm finished anyway. So they've got a funny shaped bolt that's in them. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like a hexagon shaped, and to be quite honest it was tight. I put a, I can find it again now, but I've done with my socket. Not that one. It's not that one. So underneath there's this exhaust brake clamp here you got to undo, which frees that from that to that. They basically bolt together, and then up the top you've got a bolt there, you've got a bolt there, and that basically just releases the downpipe. And then what I've got is I've got a pipe there on the turbo, and there's a bracket there. There's a couple of bolts on the top. There is another pipe somewhere that I've got to take off, which I think's up in there somewhere. I'm not 1,000,000% until I get back up and have a look in a second. And then that's pretty much the turbo off, and I should have, alright, as you see the smoke and the soot under here is unbelievable. But basically I should have a should have easy enough access to the manifold once that's out of the way. Basically it's not as easy as you think. It's not a big job, but considering I'm literally laid on the floor on gravel trying to lay up underneath it, I have got it slightly jacked up, as you can see. I've jacked it up both sides just to take the front end off a bit, but yeah. So this is the turbo off the X5. This was the second pipe. That was just a bolt that goes through there with a washer on it. That was pretty easy. So basically that's just a single bolt. This is what the issue was. This here plate, this thick plate, is what these bolts is through. Should be welded to the manifold in round here, and it's completely snapped apart. Now I could weld it on and just have it fixed, but the problem is that the manifold itself, all the bolts is more rounder than that. They're all rounded straight off and gone rusty basically. So what I'm going to have to do is cut through the manifold to get to the bolts to try and get like the nuts off. They're not bolts like this, they're more nuts that goes on the thread, but they've all rounded off, and so I need to cut the manifold up really to get clear access to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until I get the new manifold, and then that'll be a few days, and then I'll post it in the next video. So come on, subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to give you the best that I can with it. So thank you very much.